Okay, I'm at a different park and ride. My other one that I normally go to, there's like hella roadworks, like on the way to get there. And what should be a 30-minute journey actually turns into like an hour and a half. So I've gone a bit further afield to a different park and ride. I've come here like once. I don't like coming here. You have to go on a dual carriageway and it just seems further away than it actually is. It's fine. I don't know why I'm telling you this. But I've left the house. Big shock, I know. I'd planned all week that I was, like in my head I'd planned all week that I was going to leave the house and I was going to go into city and I was going to have a gentle mooch around, get a couple bits that I need to get, and then I was going to go into either Cafe Nero or Starbucks, sit my ass down and catch up on reading, because I am currently reading From Blood and Ash. Again, it's a reread. I've already read it, but I am behind reading it. I'm like, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I section out my books that I want to read every month, and I section them out like by day. So there's like 31 days this month. So I had 31 sections in this book, and I think I'm behind by like 4 days, something like that. So I want to catch up on that. It's because life, it gets in the way. And then also I'm behind reading The Butcher and the Wren, which is like a crime type of book, serial killer. There's no romance in that one. Nothing like that. Is just straight up crime and serial killer. So I'm reading those two. But I'm behind on those two. So I need to catch up. And I thought, A, getting out of the house is probably a good idea. And B, if I go out and treat myself to coffee, maybe a pumpkin drink. I don't know, I'm not a massive fan. I haven't had one in a few years though, so maybe I will be. But if I leave the house, go get coffee, romance myself a bit, if you will, then maybe it won't feel like such a chore. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because the last like week and a half now, I've been feeling so bleh, just in myself. So I don't know what it is. I haven't quite figured that out yet. There's a few possibilities. A, period, obviously. That, I'm like halfway through mine. I hate it. Why? Why do we have to have them? There needs to be an on and off switch, I swear to God. But period. B is the fact that I haven't left the house in a while. As in, like, I haven't left the house by myself for a while. I haven't, like, done things that usually bring me joy. And C is that the seasons are changing. And, like, hear me out. I'm a massive autumn-winter gal, okay? Love me autumn, love me winter. Can't stand summer, hate it so much. There's so many sensory issues. However, when autumn and winter happens, it's great during the day and at night, okay? However, in the bloody mornings, right, my bedroom faces the wrong side, so that when it's like 8 a.m, 9 a.m, 10 a.m, even sometimes if it's really overcast and cloudy, all the way through till like 2 p.m, it's dark as hell in my bedroom. I don't get any sunlight at all. So I either feel gross and mopey and shit because of how dark it is, or I don't get out of bed until 12. I love early morning sunshine, seeing it all come through all golden hued, same as like late evening sunshine. Love it. My bedroom just doesn't get it. So I feel like they're the culprits. That was such a tangent though. The other book I'm reading, I think I have like half an hour left on my audio, is Air of Fire. I need to finish that today. I need to finish that today. There's nothing I need more than to finish that today, okay? Because I said last time, I'm having the time of my life listening to this one. I kid you not, the time of my life. It's so good. Manon. Manon. Love her. Love her so much. Oh, I was at work last night listening to it, and we just got to the like trials that all the witches were doing, the like capture the flag type thing they were doing, and just as it was getting good, I had to stop it because I had to go do something else at work, so I couldn't keep listening to it. Devastated. Devastated, honestly. And on the way home, I put it back on again. Just intense. Intense. Love it. I need to finish it. I need to finish it. Because as soon as I finish it, I can then go on to Queen of Shadows? Maybe. I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, Queen of Shadows. Yeah. My boss here yet? No. So sad. Other than that though, nothing. Just want to finish those books today. I've said to myself that I'm not allowed to go home until I finish those books. I'm essentially holding myself hostage in a cafe until I finish them. Which is fine. I mean, I've said that. In my head, I'm like, if it hits 3 o'clock and you aren't finished yet, you're going home either way. I don't want to be out all day. Rush hour traffic where I live is a pain in the ass. So the sooner I get home, the better, kind of thing. Finish those. Also, I want to keep reading Corrupt Shadows. Corrupt Shadows, yes. It's an arc that I got off NetGalley. It's a witch and a demon. The witch, she has some dark, shadowy powers, you know, capable of killing people, very dark magic type deal. And she's like suppressing them. She's like the last witch from her bloodline. Her entire family was massacred type thing. And there's a demon who is trapped in a shadow realm. There's a lot of shadows in this one. And the only way he can get out is if she lets him out, because it was her ancestors that trapped him there. So that's like the main thing. There's like revenge happening, kind of, because of her family trapping him there, blah, 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 blah. There's also like witch hunters kind of deal. Except, no, they're not like witch hunters. They themselves are witches. However, they go after bad witches, i.e. her, because of her bloodline. But there's romance too. There's romance and smut in there, because obviously, why would I read a book without romance? I don't know. But that is very good. I'm only like 25% in, I want to say. Great. Fantastic. Loving it. I've tried to pace myself on it a bit and not just inhale it. So if I finish my other 2 today, I can do a little bit of reading of that one. And that'll be all up to date, and it'll be great, and I'll be happy, and I won't be as stressed as I currently am. Hopefully. Also, I feel like I'm gonna have a movie night with my parents, because we know how much I love vampires, okay? Duh. We also know how much of a whore I am for Interview with the Vampire and Queen of the Damned, etc, etc. I had already watched the Interview with the Vampire series, the new one that came out. I watched that as it was releasing. Phenomenal, fantastic, loved every second of it. My mum hates it. She liked the film Interview with the Vampire, okay? And she tolerated Queen of the Damned. I became obsessed, is what happened. And she never realized that they were in a relationship, as in Louis and Lestat. Some reason it didn't register in her head that, like, you know, 2 guys adopting a child type thing. So it never registered to my mother that they were gay. She's not homophobic or anything, but it never registered in her head. So ever since I broke that news to her, she's kind of been all like, oh, well, I didn't realise that. And because she's a very proud person, she doesn't like being wrong. So now I'm trying to convince her to watch the series with me, because it's airing on BBC 2. So I'm trying to convince her to watch it with me. Okay, telling her that the storyline is great. It's a little bit gay, but the storyline is great. Like, just close your eyes if you don't want to see gay sex, mum, okay? You close your eyes anyway. So, I'm trying to convince her that we're going to watch that tonight and it'll be a great time. I'll have a great time anyway. Don't care what she thinks. Other news. So we all know the drama with the Fourth Wing stuff, right? We all know, we all heard, we all saw. Did I impulse buy, before any of the news, the Untitled Red Tower 2023 release? Yes I did, okay? I did do that. Because FOMO. And the fear of it being a really good special edition and me not getting it. That's why. So I pre-ordered that, and then I pre-ordered the Waterstones one, which has the nice sprayed edge. Okay? They did it again, though they did it so it would match the Iron Flame one. I missed out on the Iron Flame pre-order. Still bitter about it, okay? I have two plans in regard to the Iron Flame pre-order. A, 7th of November, I am walking my ass into the city and going to my Waterstones, and I'm going to try and find it. I'm hoping, beyond all hopes, that they will have a few of the special editions in store. I'm hoping that during all the orders, they set aside a quantity for stores, because they usually do. So, hopefully. If that doesn't work, I'll be sad, it'll ruin my day. However, with all that's happened with Fourth Wing, it would make sense that they would also release an absolute fuck ton of other special editions of Iron Wing later on. So as long as at some point I get a nice fancy edition of that, I'll be happy. It doesn't have to be a first edition or anything. I just want it to be cute, okay? But Fourth Wing got the special other Waterstones one, that's great. I think I'm gonna have to cancel my Red Tower one because it's kind of ugly. Is that an unpopular opinion? It kind of isn't cute. It's just a red cover and that's it. There's no nice sprayed edge. There's some bonus chapters, but I can read them online. So I think that's what might happen. But I need to go get my bus now because it's here. 11:43. I don't know when it leaves. Hopefully not before I get there. It's currently 3:07, so I stayed true to my plan of going out till like 3 and then getting the bus back to avoid rush hour traffic. I did good, but also I did bad. I did good because I finished catching up with The Butcher and the Wren. My god, I didn't think I would enjoy this book a crazy amount. I was wrong. There's a twist halfway through-ish. My god, it's so good. That twist, did not see it coming. I was annotating it like, this is a bit weird, this is a bit suspicious, wonder what's going on. Bam. Fucking thing changed completely. I couldn't believe it. It was so good though. I read a chapter of From Blood and Ash. I think I still have like 4 sections to catch up on. That's fine, I can do that at home though. But while I was in Cafe Nero, just minding my own business, just thinking away, this really nice lady like sat opposite me, because I moved where I was originally sitting. I went in there and the seats that I like were taken up, so I was like, oh, I'll sit somewhere else, wait until that person leaves, and then I'll jump into their grave, as it was. I did, so I got my seat that I like the most, and then this lady sat in front of me and we started having a conversation about books. Didn't mean to, don't know who she is, nothing like that, just some random lady. She was really nice though. We had like a 10-minute conversation about what I was reading, about what she likes to read, that kind of thing. It was nice, it was adorable. So that was very cute. And I feel like I've done well today. I went into Waterstones and I went into HMV and I didn't actually buy anything. How good is that? HMV, because I was like, I don't need anything. Christmas is around the corner, just make some notes, you know? So that people can get you things that you like. Because they always ask and you always say, I don't know, because I buy everything that I see. So I'm trying to not do that. And Waterstones, A, they didn't have anything that I fancied. There was a lot of books in there, obviously, but none that I needed. None that I hadn't seen before, I haven't read before, etc, etc. And they were also changing the layout around in Waterstones. It's very bizarre. Where, like, it's set up, before, there was like a whole manga and anime section. That isn't there anymore. That's now horror and comics. That was confusing. And then where it's usually sci-fi, that's still there. However, they've moved some of the little tables. And next to the sci-fi and fantasy is now YA. Which makes sense because they're kind of a crossover-y kind of genre, aren't they? My god, those are now packed in that little corner of the shop. And where YA used to be, because YA is quite a big section in my Waterstones, where it used to be is now just puzzles and like loads of empty space. So I don't know whether they're putting like new releases over that end. I don't know what's going on, but they have really smooshed everything down. And like the anime section has been squashed even further. So I went in there enjoying myself, and then I turned around and I had like the shock of my life seeing that it had all been moved. I was not prepared. So just trying to figure out where things was a nightmare. But I didn't buy anything. Not that it would have mattered too much, because I do have like £30 for Waterstones. Like I have £10 on my card, and then somebody at work gave me a gift card because I did something for them, which was adorable. So I do have money for there, but I didn't see anything. So maybe another day, you know? But yeah, I didn't read any of the ARC book because, like I said, I only read The Butcher and the Wren, a little bit of From Blood and Ash, and then I was like, oh, time to go home now. I don't want to be here all day. So I think when I get home, I'm going to immediately get into my pajamas. It's pajama and hot water bottle weather today, as you can see. So I'm going to do that. And then maybe I'll make myself a chai latte. I haven't had one for a while. I think a chai latte. And then I will just maybe sit down in the front room for a change and do some reading. But I feel great because I haven't bought anything today. But I feel bad because I haven't bought anything. I haven't got any things to like show or take home or collect. All I bought today was a coffee. Because my bus ticket didn't count because that was in cash. Love it. So yeah, I'm gonna go home now. It's like, I've been chatting forever. So I'm gonna go, try and avoid rush hour traffic. Hope my car doesn't break down, because it's an old car. And then get cozy for the rest of the evening. That sounds like a good plan.